Doha proves again, in geopolitics, power is the only law. The world just crossed another line. Last week, Israel just struck Doha. The IDF said they were targeting Hamas officials, ironically, men who were in Qatar to negotiate a truce at the request of the United States. Qatar called it a violation of its sovereignty, and Gulf leaders responded with words that echoed, NATO, an attack on one is an attack on all. But for Africa, the global south, the message was sharper. In geopolitics, rules don't protect, power does. Hi, I'm Sina Exo, and this is Analytica Today. On September 9, 2025, Israel bombed a residential compound in Doha, targeting Hamas political leaders who were part of ceasefire negotiations. Qatar called it a betrayal of mediation. Many saw it as a violation of sovereignty. Since then, Arab and Islamic states convened in Doha. Gulf leaders vowed to activate joint defense. The United States now finds itself walking a tightrope, defending its role as a defender of rules-based world while failing to protect its allies from each other. In the months before, Gaza was locked in war. Ceasefire proposals brokered by Qatar and US had warmed and cooled many times. Hamas, Israel, and external backers were locked in the cycle of violence and diplomacy. Days before the strike, Israeli leadership warned that talks were stalling, that Hamas negotiators were using Doha as a safe haven. Then came out the Ramon Junction shooting. That was used as a justification. On September 9, jets entered Qatari airspace, sparks in the quiet of diplomacy. Israel claims it targeted Hamas leaders. Qatar insists the attack destroyed trust and violated its sovereignty. The US says it was not warned beforehand. Ironically, Washington is now negotiating deeper defense cooperation with Doha. Meanwhile, the UN condemned the attack. After the strike, condemnation was swift. UN human rights officials called it a breach of international law. Russia called it a gross violation of the UN Charter. GCC countries denounced the attack. Qatar labeled it state terrorism. At the same time, the region shifted. The United States moved to strengthen its defense cooperation with Qatar, a pact with motion. Gulf leaders, for their part, convened in Doha within days and promised solidarity, but concrete action was minimal. Critics wonder, when solidarity meets interests, what wins? For outside powers, this moment reveals that alliances still shape outcomes more than laws. Powerful states with strong partners can get away with anything. Others must hope their words echo louder than their power. From the perspective of Africa, this resonates as another confirmation. The only rules that matter are those written by the powerful. If Russia can invade Ukraine, if US can bomb Iran, and if Israel can strike Doha, what prevents the US from deciding Congo's minerals are too strategic to leave alone, or Egypt from sending jets toward Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam? Morality, international law, diplomacy, they follow power, not precede it. Africa earned independence in the 1960s. It built borders, held elections, but it never got to build matching military, diplomatic, or financial weight. Our sovereignty is often theoretical. When conflict comes, when national integrity is tested, we found ourselves lacking, waiting for others to act or for words to matter. In the Horn of Africa, these lessons hit close. Ports, proxy wars, foreign bases, each exposes how fragile our autonomy really is. The Doha strike revealed that in today's world, sovereignty may not be defended by laws, but by power, alignment, readiness, and alliances. For Africa, this cannot remain an abstract lesson. It must build together, not just in threat, but in presence. For Africa, this cannot remain an abstract lesson. It must build together, not in threat, but in presence. Because rules won't protect us, only power in unity will. I'm Sina Exo, and this is Analytica Today.